TM there in a bit. With Human Animator.
It's an Angel of Glory's Rise combo deck with
Yeah.
Kessig Malcontents, and has a Staticaster Nightshade Peddler combo in it.
It leads off with a Steam Vents into Faithless Looting,
All right.
carefully studying the top cards of his library.
All right. And puts Angel of Glory. All right. Game on. Angel of Glory's Rise and Unburial Rites in the graveyard.
If you didn't know what I was playing,
Now you do.
yeah, now you do.
Stormkirk Noble.
And I think David may have a good idea of what William's playing.
Both players loudly declaring their deck choices. Nightshade Peddler. Remember, Nightshade Peddler unfortunately is a human and cannot block Stormkirk Noble. So the second David Cleveland. I don't know if he has more lands. Okay, that's gonna get pillared.
Yeah, that's an F&M Pillar of Flame, I believe.
Yep, it cannot be reanimated because it's been pillared.
Exiled. And yeah, the Noble comes across, hits for 1, gains a counter.
Now, I'm wondering whether William, if he had a 2-drop, whether he was aware that that pillar was unnecessary. In that it was a human.
Oh, right. Or was he just trying to get rid of it before it got...
Staticastered?
Yeah, it got soul bonded to a Staticaster, of which there are 4.
Yeah, David Cleveland's hand is pretty, it's needing, there you go, needs a 3rd land. Now he's unfortunately going to help William's cause, but that's okay. He's going to flashback this Faithless Looting. Remember, he does kind of have the nut draw here. If he hits another land, he's going, yep, and there we go, Hinterland Harbor. I think we're going to see both Hunt Masters hit the graveyard.
And yep, that's exactly what he goes with. So, drew an Is It Charm and a Hinterland Harbor off of that Faithless Looting.
Make sure he doesn't die.
4 Is It Charms in this deck. Yeah, it's hot.
Hellrider. All right, so Hellrider 1/2, swinging 8, puts David Cleveland down to 5. The question now is Stormkirk, and he missed the trigger on Stormkirk.
But David says, "Oh, you missed the trigger. Have a counter."
David doesn't have to do that anymore.
David Goodman Cleveland.
I was like David Cleveland. He forgot that he has to do that.
Well, he doesn't know. He didn't realize that he didn't have to let it happen. But
Angel will bring back 2 Hunt Masters. He's so confident that this play is going to win.
He's just like, I'll just give you a guy a counter even though you missed it. That's all good.
All right, David.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's very nice. David will jump back up to 9. The Angel can block Stormkirk Noble. The Hunt Masters can't.
The Wolves, they're not human though.
No, they are not human. So, William, yep, the combo's been assembled. All right, this to me screams of Brimstone Volley. All right.
So Angel gets in front of the
Cleveland
Hellrider.
to 7.
Yeah, Hellrider comes down.
I have a hunch that David Cleveland is dead here. Brimstone Volley to the face, and yep, here comes Pillar Flame.
Yow!
Yeah, that's like when your right opponent makes that attack, you're like, this attack only makes sense if I'm dead this turn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that David could have done anything more there.
He should have hit his 3rd land drop on turn 3. That's
I
what
know,
he could
come
have done.
on.
I think that was the correct play.
It would have been a much better play than not hitting it. It was kind of funny because David did have kind of a nut draw.
Yeah.
Turn 1 Faithless Looting, dump Angel, dump Unburial Rites.
The matchup, yeah. I mean, kind of a nut. It was a nut draw in that parts of it were a nut draw. I think.
Yeah, he did.
I think he would have
stalled.
preferred to have like that turn 2 Is It Charm instead of Nightshade Peddler would have been better. And it actually comes down to the fact that he had to shock himself off that Temple Garden. Is the damage that mattered.
Yeah, you're right.
So
But both of these, I mean, I love seeing both of these decks. This is awesome.
The matchups, the both decks are just going to kind of goldfish each other.
Yeah, and that's what it seemed like right there. It wasn't like really interaction. It was more like...
Right. And I don't see much of it changing post-board. William Rulfrok has a Traitorous Blood. He also has 3 Volcanic Strengths. He could actually use those to some degree.
What he would like to do is use Traitorous Blood to steal Angel of Glory's Rise and then fling it.
Right,
That's his plan.
I don't know if I really want to
just kidding.
sideboard of either of these decks. I see William going for a sideboard, and I don't really understand. I mean, maybe for Volcanic Strength, but I wouldn't put much in.
No, at least make it look like you're boarding. I don't see anything wrong with that.
David Cleveland, on the other hand, he has a really good board card in here, which is 4 Cathedral Sanctifiers.
Hey, you want to put that one up there for us, Jesse, so everybody else can see Cathedral Sanctifier?
All right.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to take you away from your other stuff you're doing, but... So, yeah, Cathedral Sanctifier, which we're going to see on screen in just a moment. But I think
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. 1 drop. 1/1.
Remember,
When
still can't block Stormcreek Noble.
Right, but it can negate some of the damage.
Oh yeah, I mean against like, you know, Ash Zealot, Lightning. It's very good against Lightning Maul. Like disgustingly good against Lightning Maul. Which he's playing too.
It's like a 1/3 cost Centaur healer.
Yeah. It only trades with select creatures.
Smaller body, yeah. It's a healing salve with a body, sure. It's a half a lightning helix.
Remember, healing salve originally designed to be the counter. It was part of the same cycle as lightning bolt.
Right.
It's white. It's the white lightning bolt. You know, they're about as good as each other.
Right, exactly. It'd be awesome if you could just staple lightning bolt to healing salve and play it. You think they reprint lightning helix in Gatecrash? What do you think? Is it too good?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning helix.
Lightning helix. Yeah. No, it's not too good. It's not too good to print. It certainly is a commitment to print it, but I don't think it's too good to print.
I think it would be. People would love that.
Yes, but
especially people that like to play red-white.
I mean, no, it would be the control though. Blue-white flash. Blue-white flash would like that.
It's all for the Boros guys.
Like, what do you think would happen to the blue-white flash zombies matchup if the blue-white flash guys gets the lightning helix thing? That's awful.
Quiet.
Oh, people are like, oh, that'd be really good in Boros. I'm like, that's not the deck that would be broken in.
I was trying
Snapcaster targeting lightning.
I was trying to,
have you ever tried playing in Modern? Have you tried playing a creature deck against decks that are like Path Helix, Snapcaster Helix? It's really discouraging.
Nobody would play Snapcaster with lightning helix.
Oh yeah.
Nobody would do that.
Good.
That's just, it's unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
All right, these guys appear to be just about ready. I think I don't know if we've got any keeps just yet. I think David's oh, he's shuffling them back. I didn't see a red source. I saw the Faithful looting. I thought he might go turn 1 looting again, but didn't have it there. William, I think he's set with his 7.
Cleveland's going to 6, it seems.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's gonna. The thing about his deck is, as you can tell, like the last game, he had plenty of cards left over that didn't need,
So we had, someone mentioned on Twitter, and I don't know if you've responded, but they apparently thought you were a Simic mage. Yeah, Stephen Wise
so
says, what's with the Boros?
Well, it's different. They asked what my favorite colors were in Magic. I said I like playing blue and green decks. But I would say I agree more with the philosophy of Boros. It's very complicated here.
Yeah,
I think like counting to 20 a lot. I don't know, I've changed recently. I noticed about my drafting too. I used to always draft green and blue, and now suddenly I draft red all the time.
So it was
It's been this thing in the last year, and I don't know what it is. I just decided that I think I just want to burn people.
So you think maybe it was like the Simic experimented on you a little too much and switched you to Boros?
Maybe.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. It was really this bizarre experience. Suddenly my draft deck started playing like all Goblin Pikers in them. I was like, what's going on? I hate these things. but I'm playing them, and I'm okay with it.
So I think William had a turn 1 Vexing Devil for 4 to the face.
Yep.
And David has a turn 1 Faithful Looting. Vexing Devil, that card.
That card is a Lava Spike.
It is. I mean, you pretty much just assume it's going to just, they're going to just take the damage.
See,
and there's the Cathedral
This is where Vexing Devil gets embarrassed. Because you're like, Cathedral Sanctifier.
Off of a Cavern Naming Human.
Yep. There's no worry about counter spells. Human's the card. Just you'll name every time. And interesting, I can't imagine the Vexing Devil came down before the Cackle. That to me seems totally. He must have just drawn the Cackle. I can't. It seems totally counterintuitive.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think he just drew it.
Yeah.
And we have
he flashes back Faithful Looting.
The first looting dumped a Zealous Conscripts and an Angel into the yard.
Because that comes into play tapped. So he'll cast the Faithful Looting that's in his hand instead.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so
he needs a 4th land, but that's it. He needs a 4th land, and then he's just going to try to get to an Unburial Rites.
Discards Is It Charm and Clifftop Retreat. Plays, I believe, a second
Cathedral Sanctifier. Yep,
Cathedral
first one's
Sanctifier.
exiled. She has a land left in his hand. It's his 4th land, and I don't know if it makes black. I mean, he needs to make white, is the big thing. He needs to keep a white source in his hand.
Well, he discarded a Clifftop Retreat, so my guess is that it makes white.
Killer, those things are not going to get reanimated. And Volcanic Strength, there's no mountain, but Cleveland will go to 18. So that's just a giant strength. Pursue a flight with no blue. Those of us who draft a lot are very familiar with such things.
And looting again.
Cavern of Souls and Kessig Malcontent. Probably would. Well, none of them. You want to keep the Peddler because the Peddler could, in theory, trade with Rakdos Cackler, whereas the Malcontents is just a kind of a Malcontents. He agrees.
And yeah, he's.
Yeah, and you need to keep your white
that.
source. So that's.
Yeah, there's
that's
Temple
that.
Garden. Plays it tapped. Still reasonably healthy now. Ash Zealot from William.
12. David Cleveland's down there. He's gonna. He has like one more turn to find an Unburial Rites. Huntmaster, that will give him. That will be give him some reprieve.
Yeah, he's going to gain 2. He's going to put some bodies out there to get in the way.
Now I just have to think that this guy's getting killed. Flames of the Firebrand. 2 and 1 to the wolf. Really?
I would have done it the other way around.
No, I thought it'd be 1 to the dome.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand 1 to the wolf, but okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get it. I don't think there's. Sure. Goes to 8. Is it Staticaster down now? Drawn by David Cleveland. And he does have Nightshade Peddler in his hand, remember. So what he's going to want to do here is play Nightshade Peddler and pair it with the wolf. Then hope that his thing doesn't die. And if it doesn't die, win the next one. Unfortunately, there's still cards in William Rulfrok's hand. That's got to be very scary for David Cleveland. Yeah, I think you have to play Peddler here.
I can't see any other.
Staticaster can block Ash Zealot, just block for blocking's sake. But
yeah,
you really want to set up this combo. All right, he chose Staticaster between the two, so he's gonna. Okay, he's gonna flash the Staticaster into play to block Ash Zealot, and chump the Cackler. That's what it appears to me.
That's what it looks like to me too. So here comes Staticaster. Is that good? Block like this.
Yep.
Staticaster on Ash Zealot. Wolf in front of the Cackler.
And still only 2 damage on the Cackler, so it's not going to be off. Staticaster won't be able to finish the job.
Yeah.
Brimstone Volley at David. David will go to 3.
Oof. Mono Red already up a game, and it's looking pretty good.
If he can get that Unburial Rites, second Staticaster, that
could
Peddler's
be
better, isn't it? Peddler,
well, yeah, Peddler will give him the Death Touch.
Yeah, Peddler's better, but it's close.
It is.
Problem is, there are a few cards in Williams' deck that can deal 3 damage.
Yeah, he's definitely on the brink.
He's got some outs, you know.
He's definitely in trouble here, but
all right.
Says I'm going to soul bond these guys
Dream
here.
Team's assembled, but is it enough? That looks like a burn spell. I think that was Flames of the Firebrand just drawn.
And Stromkirk Noble.
No. Thunder. Okay. Oh, and the slow roll. Okay.
He's like, I'll play a guy and then I'll Thunderbolt you.
That was unnecessary.
That was definitely a slow roll. But
I don't think it's intentional. That's. Yeah, William Rulfrok wins 2 games to 0.
Yeah, in 14 and a half minutes. So very, very fast.